Hello students. So in the last class we have stopped in page number 130 and we will be continuing with the same poem Water by Chellapalli Swarupa Rani. So we had started with the poem and we have finished two paragraphs of the poem, and from now we will continue with the third paragraph and we shall see how the poem continues. So in the last class we saw how the untouchability will not disappear, like how the dampness near the wall, the water near the wall will never disappear because they keep drawing water from the well. So it always will have some quantity of water surrounding the well. Okay, so similarly the untouchability will never disappear. Okay, and we saw the difference of race between Samaritan woman and the Jesus, and how Samaritan woman offers water to Jesus, and it is not just caste, it is even in the subcaste between the weavers and the cobbler. Okay, the leather and the spool, the weavers and the cobbler, there is a difference. Okay, so even there they see the discrimination. Okay, so we shall continue with the third paragraph. It knows the agony of Panchama, who, not having the right to draw a pot of water, waits all day near the well with his empty pot until a Shudra arrives. So here I have told you who are these Panchamas. Okay, so in a caste system we have four Varnas, that is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, and these Panchamas are the fifth category, and they are the Dalits. Okay, they are the Dalits, they are the lower caste. Actually, Shudra is a lower caste. The Dalits are considered to be lower than the Shudras. Okay, so and they are called as Panchamas. Okay, Panchama is supposed to be the fifth set in the Varna category, and these were considered to be the lower than the Shudras. Okay, and were never provided an opportunity to draw water from the well. So these panchamas were not allowed to draw water from the well because it is believed or it is followed or practiced that the panchamas who are Dalits, who are from the lower caste, doesn't have rights, or they cannot go and touch the water from the well because all the higher caste people draw water from the well, and they are not, these panchamas are not allowed to even touch the water, even fetch the water. They have to wait a whole day until a Shudra comes, draws the water from the well and pours it into their pot. Okay, so yeah, they were not no, never provided an opportunity to draw water from the well, and they were forced to wait near the well with an empty pot till the considerate Shudra comes there and draws water from the well. So they have to wait there whole day. Okay, they have to wait there whole day with an empty pot and wait until a Shudra, who is from the lower caste, who comes and fetches the water from the well and draws the water from the well and pours it into the panchamas who are standing with their pot. The Shudras have to pour the water to their pot, to the panchamas pots. Okay, so this is how discrimination, the water witnesses, the water becomes witness to all this humiliation, discrimination of race, and how the panchamas, the lower caste, are even not given opportunity to touch the water, to fetch the water. Okay, so we shall see how the water even witnesses more things, like more discrimination done to the people. Okay, okay, this is the fourth paragraph in your poem, and it knows the humiliation of the Vada girl when he who poured the water from a distance falls all over and touches her. So water again witnesses. Okay, it is a witness to the humiliation that the Vada girl has to face always. Okay, so it is like, okay, so here the Vada is a community from the Dalits. Okay, it is a Dalit community, and there is a girl from Vada, and she faces humiliation. Okay, she has to face humiliation always when the water was drawn, and while pouring it into her container, a part of it would spill and wet her clothes. Okay, so here this Vada girl who comes to collect the water, there are people who humiliate her. Humiliate is where it is like a physical abuse, or humiliate with your words. It is like abuse. Okay, so the Shudra people who used to pour water into her pots, okay, into the container of Vada girl, they used to spill. They would spill the water and wet her clothes. Okay, they used to pour, while pouring the water into her pots, they used to spill water all around her. Okay, all and it is like she used to get wet with her clothes, and this is how the humiliation was done. Okay, and it was an intentional act. Okay, it was an intentional act and was the highest because they would hardly get water, and added to it, humiliation was of the highest degree. Okay, and it is like the people who used to pour water to her container, they used to wet her clothes and spill water all around her, and they used to touch her body. It is kind of like a physical abuse she used to face, and there was no one to question that. Okay, and yeah, it was like abuse, and it was, first of all, they are from the Wada community, and they used to not get water, and they have to wait a whole day for a Shudra to come and pour water. On the top of that, and added to that, there is humiliation, which was at highest degree. Okay, which was highest at it highest degree, which made her, I mean, insecure. Okay, so we shall continue. It knows the righteous rage of Karmachadu Suvartamma, who opposed the Kamma landlords with her water pot when they asked her not to pollute the pond water. Okay, so here a lady called Karmachadu Suvartamma, as the one who raised her voice and supported a Dalit boy who was being beaten up by a group of youth. Okay, so yeah, she was a woman who raised the voice because a Dalit boy was beaten up by a group of people, I mean group of youth from the upper caste. Okay, so she raised her voice, and she, who had come to collect water from the tank, raises her pot to stop the boy from being attacked for the reason that he requested the youth to not pollute the water by cleaning their cattle in the tank. So it was like people were cleaning their cattles, I mean cows, buffaloes, okay, sheeps. Okay, they were trying to clean the cattles near the tank, so obviously it would make the water dirty. Okay, so there was a boy who asked them to stop cleaning the cattles near the tank, so they started to beat him. Okay, the upper caste people, they started to beat him. So this lady Karmachadu Suvartamma, she started raising her voice, and she supported, I mean she saved this boy by being beaten up by the younger youths of other caste. Okay, yeah, the higher caste. And yeah, this was the story about the Karmachadu Suvartamma, and we shall continue. So the water is witness to centuries of social injustice. So the water is here, as we have seen now already. It is a media which expresses, which is trying to show us how the humiliation, discrimination, difference between race and difference between lower caste, upper caste. Okay, how the lower caste people are treated. Okay, they are suppressed, they are objectified. Okay, so yeah, and the water becomes witness. So the water from the centuries, it is witnessing all these differences, discrimination. Okay, and yeah, when I see water, I remember how my Vada, which would thirst all day for a glass of water. Okay, so here the poet is trying to recollect the past, that is how her Vada people, Vada is, as I already told you, that it is a Dalit community, and how the Vada people would wait thirsty for a glass of water. So they have to wait for the whole day until a Shudra comes and fetch the water and pours it into their pot. So they were not allowed to touch the water, fetch the water, or draw the water from the well. So they have to wait the whole day for just for a glass of water. Okay, so since the water is a basic necessity for living, so they have to wait and collect the water. So this shows the discrimination done to the people from the lower caste.